Okay, I'm gonna be teaching the ambitious card routine trick that I just put up. But there's a couple things you're gonna need to learn how to do. The first one is a pinky break. If you don't know what that is, you can probably just look it up and find something on how to do it. And double lift. The other stuff, those are the most common stuff, but the other stuff I'll be teaching you. So, let's get into it. Got my cards. And here we go. Okay, so you're going to start off by asking them to select a card in any way you want. I normally just like wrestle down the side or dribble, so we'll go like this. Have them look at the card. They remember it. So then at this point you'll get a pinky break on top of this card, just like that. Drop the cards on, so now you have a pinky break in the back. At this point, you'll try to make it look square in the front like this. You'll do some cuts, and you'll cut to that break, so their card is now on the top. You'll get a pinky break under the top two cards. So 1, 2, you get a pinky break under those two. If you want to learn an easy way to do it, you can just riffle down the back until you get to 2 cards, and then you can put your pinky into there, and it'll look normal. At this point, you'll do a double lift, showing that their card is not on the top yet, but it actually is. It's just behind this card. At this point, you're going to be doing a move that I do a lot. You're going to have the card like this. You're going to slide it back to your fingers, and your fingers are going to pull down the card behind it. Kind of like a reverse paintbrush. It'll look something like this if you do it fast. Nobody will see it, but now this is only 1 card. So, again, you'll have the double lift, okay? You'll slide back to your fingers, pull that card back, and show that their card is not on the top. Then you'll catch a pinky break under the top 1 card, just the top card. You'll place this card back on top. You'll flip over, you'll snap your fingers or do whatever gesture to get this card back to the top. You'll flip it over, and it will be on the top. But it's actually not, it's a double lift. So you do a double lift at that pinky break, showing their card. Then you would place this back to the top and pull out the top card and say, we'll try it again. You put a random card in the middle. You do the same thing and their card jumps back to the top. This next thing we're going to do, I'll actually teach you how to do it. You'll pull this back like this. What it's going to look like is this. Okay. Here's the 5. We'll place it in the middle. Now I actually just placed a joker in the middle and the 5's still over here. It's a move where, here's how you do it. You're going to be getting a thumb break at the bottom. A thumb break looks something like that. That's a thumb break. You use the flesh of your thumb to break off 1 card. So you're going to get that 1 card break, and then you're going to pull up and do a swing cut. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. You're going to flip over the top card with the deck, kind of push it up and flip it over like this. And when you're flipping it back over, you're going to drop this card, the card with the thumb break, right on top of it. So, you're not just going to do it that slow. You're not going to be like, okay, because that'll be a little bit obvious. You're going to do it kind of fast. Nobody will catch it. Now you can take this card and place it in the middle. This is, of course, not their card. Their card's over here. You push that card in, and then you replace this packet on top. The 5 is now back on top. You do the same gesture and it's back to the top. At this point we need to get it into our mouths. This is what's going to happen. You're going to get that same thumb break you got before. Okay? The way you can do that is by pushing back a card, pinching it so it goes up, and then pulling it back on top of your thumb. And if you do it like this, nobody will see it. So you do, and then you're going to do the same swing cut, flip over their card again, do the same move, and then at this point, when you're putting in the random card, you say, push it in. And what happens is this hand goes up and just puts this card right in your mouth, just like this. Just like that. And then when they push it in, you can either like wait for them to see it, or you can say, it jumps to the top. Oh wait, sometimes it jumps a little bit higher, and show it, but you can reveal it however way you like. I prefer to just let them notice it whenever they do. Okay, then at this point you take this card and you're going to do something a little bit sneaky that you kind of got to do fast. It looks like this. Now that looked like nothing happened, but I actually just put it under the top card. The way we do that is if you get a pinky break under the top card and you put pressure with your thumb and then you move it to the side, this card will pop up. You don't even actually need that much pressure. So you can just go back and forth, right? And you do that fast, and as soon as you come to put the deck together, you lift that card up and you put it under. So it'll look a little something like that. And nobody's going to notice it. Even in real life, I've done it so many times, nobody notices it. And then you flip over a double lift showing that card. Now what you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm going to bend this one card, but it's actually two. And you're just going to bend both of them noticeably, like, so touch your fingers together. And that much. Then you say, look, I'll take this bent card, you show it like this. And then you're going to push down on that bend, take off the top card, because both cards are going to be bent, see? But you want to hold this one, and you say, I'll take the bent card, and you show them that it's bent, put it in the middle, still show them that it's bent. And then, seeing as this card is already up like this, you're going to push it down and hold it with these fingers and the thumb. And then whenever you want, you just release, and it pops up, see? So, pop. And then you can take this card off and show. Okay. And what did I do for the last one? What was the last part now? Can't remember. Was there any more? I can't remember now. For some reason I think that's it. I know there's more. Alright, well, then that's it. See you next time.